Ta-da! Welcome back to Evil Guacamole Gaming. This is the Devil's Advocado, and I am joined with one of our hosts and one guest,
Professor Pepper.
And
Coco from 4Pixel.
Excellent. And we got almost nowhere in the previous episode, but we got to talk a lot of shit about a depressed person, which is important.
So that's what you do.
Yeah, this is, it's important.
Welcome back to another exciting episode of High School Teenage Melodrama number 5.
We're going to talk to the Laughing Redhead, which in fairness was definitely a good choice. Although I have to say, like, they definitely promised boy on boy whatnot, and I don't think he noticed any boys.
He did not.
No,
he did not notice any boys. And we only got to choose Sailor Jupiter, and I'm upset about that so
Well,
far.
first of all, if you were choosing any of the scouts, you would be choosing Sailor Jupiter.
Yeah, I'm not even going to lie. Sailor Mars is angry. Sailor Venus is she's too detached. She won't talk to you. And Mercury, bookish, but she's too smart, and I like cooking. I want somebody that can keep up with me in the kitchen.
Yeah. Also, holy shit, this really is... It was most of the Sailor Scouts, wasn't it?
It really was.
This is okay, though. They're good characters, and the parallel is a positive thing. A lot of...
Somebody get hair in their mouth?
No, just a lot of peas happening. So, the Laughing Redhead. I walk up to the girl at the computer and glance at the stack of papers sitting next to her.
Stalker.
A little. If he actually talks to her, it's okay. Also, this is how I met Jezebel Pepper, so, and you know about that.
I really hope... Yeah, I really just hope he's heavy panting over her shoulder, just reading what she's looking at, like...
It's Wheezy.
I really like astrophysics, too.
It's Wheezy from Hey Arnold.
Yes. I'm slightly confused about this part. This is the one part I've been really confused about, because it says he's looking at the papers that she was looking at, but it's hard to see from across the room that there's a clipboard on her lap.
Well, I mean, maybe
it should have been.
He looked under the table.
It was hard to see, which would not make. It would not be something that could be contracted into its.
I read that wrong. That is my fault.
I
thought it was. He walked over there and looked over her shoulder to see what was on the table, and then was reading it, and then it's like, it's hard to see from across the room that she's got a clipboard on her lap. I'm like, I thought you were right up on her. Creeping.
No.
Like TLC.
I wait. Hold on. Scroll back up. Oh. See. Oh, crap. I glance at the papers because I actually skipped past the line. I might ADR it. I glanced at the papers. A picture of a small bird is printed on the top.
Oh.
She noticed.
We're going for the Hunger Games.
She notices me looking.
Hey, baby girl.
I do, like, them as some shoulders. This is... That's cool.
A fan of warblers? Only warbles.
This would be you, Coco.
Okay. A fan of warblers.
Oh, for some reason I thought this is... Blah. It takes me a little while to think of something to say while she is smiling at me. I just want this to be like a full minute. A full, quiet minute. And she's okay with this. She's just like, fan of warblers?
Take your time.
I feel like she's like some weird amalgamation between Arnold Schwarzenegger and Merida from Brave.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
The hair needs to be wilder.
Yeah, but that's where the Arnold comes in. Arnold doesn't have like much hair, and it's like she's all beefy, and I think she could take down a linebacker.
I hope so.
I am.
I'd like to see that.
You know, I didn't see anything clearly, but I have gotten the I have inferred that there may be a trans character, which makes me wonder if
Is it her?
it could be that she's a trans character, and the wide shoulders and such are due to where she is in her transition.
Or she's an Amazonian and she wants snoo snoo.
Oh no,
She could be both.
That too.
We are gathering signatures for this petition for controlled burns. It's a really long story, but basically, warblers need actual forest fires to be able to continue their species.
That's actually interesting.
Science in a novel like this. It's crazy.
Her speech is obviously rehearsed, but her voice is warm and energetic. Controlled burns?
Yes, well, the Forest Service did their job too well, and we have been avoiding fires for too long, so warblers are slowly losing their habitat.
Not sure how I feel about it.
But she's pretty, so I'm going to keep singing like I'm interested. That's real nice. You're really pretty.
Huh?
And I
Controlled
like your
burns.
shoulders.
I need a pun about fire crotch.
Well, she is a redhead, and it's like... It's there. It's there. We all know
Yeah.
it's there, but we just can't think
Yeah.
of it. You know? We'll think of it later, and then everybody will be like, haha, that's so funny, and I'll just be like, just refer back to the like last 5 minutes of the video. Just fast forward backwards. Rewind.
Maybe if I ask, she'll clarify. Okay. Our first,
Choice.
Oh, hi, child.
I feel like if you're like, what's so special about the warbler? She's gonna basically just punch you in the face,
No.
which means you're gonna lose your
No.
jaw.
What's so special about the warblers is, like, that's showing interest in what it is. I know.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be better to let nature take its course? Sounds like a passive-aggressive way of saying, I don't want to actually do
Don't
anything
care.
about this species. That sounds like a lot of work.
Yeah.
I think it just depends on how you say it.
That's always a problem with visual novels.
Yeah, because
Especially like after you make your decisions, a lot of times they add things that were never implied in the option.
Yeah.
yeah, like if you play Dragon Age Inquisition and you ask what's her face, the trans character of the whole game that's super nice, and she's like great, and you're like ask her a question, it makes you sound like a complete dick because you're like, oh, so you wanted to be a man or something, and I'm like, damn, calm down. All I wanted to know was a little question. You made it sound like I'm an asshole.
Well, we have 3 people. Do we want to vote, or you want to leave it to me?
Well, you are Ordell,
This is true.
and I'm just
What would Ordell do?
yeah. This is what would Ordell do.
All we know about Ordell is that he's real depressed and bad with people.
I don't know if he's depressed or he's just desperate. I think he'd go more for like what's so special about the warbler because he doesn't seem like the passive aggressive type.
Yeah, I'll agree. What's so special about the warbler? I don't get it. Why would we burn trees for birds? What's so special about warblers anyway? Yep, they did it. This came out much more asshole than I thought it was going to.
Yeah, I think they would have done that either way. And she's gonna tell him and look him dead in the eyes and be like, "They're fucking phoenixes."
Well, warblers were on the endangered species list a few years ago. They are still a very rare bird to see, It's important that we conserve the species around us because the Earth is our home. They're unique birds, despite the fact that there are a lot of them.
I thought you were trying to conserve them. Why would you need to if there's a lot of them?
Sorry, my mistake. There are a lot of different species, but warblers are still endangered from things like deforestation, pesticides, and so on. We are the biggest threat to their species.
That's how it usually is. I'm not
So are tigers. Flying tigers are also really terrible for them. And land whales. Land whales eat the shit out of warblers.
Isn't that what humans are?
Land whales? More or less. We just drag our bodies across the earth and just leave crap behind us.
Such an accurate description of humanity. Not sure what to say. I'm not even sure what warblers are at this point. That was why I was asking the question, is I was trying to get the special info on the warblers, but instead it's like, it's like, what's so special about you? They're not snowflakes, or whatever.
I also don't get it because at this point he knows what it is because he's seen a picture of it, so he knows it's a bird. He knows it's endangered, and he's like, I still don't know what warblers are. How do you not know what they are? Do you have like retrograde amnesia where you forget like everything after a few seconds? Like, oh, I didn't see that bird. I don't know what that is. Who are you? Why are you talking to me right now? What's your name?
How did I get in this situation?
The word
You have really pretty eyes.
The word is starting to sound funny. It does not make any sense anymore. In fairness, warbler is a really funny sounding word. And it's a fun word to say. Warbler, 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 warbler.
What do you think I'm like? If you say it really fast, it starts to sound like.
Yeah.
Which is the noise I make all the time, anyways.
Which, I mean, it's a handy noise if you know, to learn for oral sex. Warbler.
You know, because that's real sexy in the bedroom.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, baby, you want to go down on me? Sure.
Warble, 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 warble. Hooray!
Buckets, just buckets and buckets.
I can kind of get the feel of like if you have high social anxiety and like you don't know how to deal with the conversation, I could see a lot of this happening. Though most people with social anxiety are not as common to kind of be like, what's the deal about these birds? I mean, birds, fuck them, right?
What's
That's
a
the
bird?
exact thing they would avoid. They'd snod.
What's a forest fire?
So, will you sign your soul away to me?
He would sign.
Oh yeah, like he wouldn't, even if he was not on board, he would sign this.
Yeah, he doesn't seem like he would resist at all. Sure, I'll sign.
Sure, I guess it is important to maintain the habitat of other species.
I mean, I guess.
Yes.
She barely pays attention as I write my name on the dotted line in the form.
This date is going well.
Once I'm done, I hand her the pen back.
Well, at least he's courteous, because there are some people that just keep that stuff.
Oh, I used to work at an office, and I never had pens because people were always running off with them, and it drove me mad.
See, now I like.
I'd be like a hawk. After a certain point, I was just like a certain hawk, just keeping my eyes on that pen.
Now I have respect for Ordell because he returns writing implements to their rightful owners, and I can feel for that.
Thank you, Ordell.
Ordelon?
You know, signatures help, but it's important to get involved. Is that right? Is your name Ordell? You're kind of forgettable.
I saw the characters page, and you're just a silhouette. Which is the point. Oh man, No. Hey, you want to play some Sarah McLachlan or something? You know?
I'm gonna arms of an angel you away to my bedroom.
That's... pro tip, everyone. Pro dating tip. Do never, ever use Sarah McLachlan to get somebody into the bedroom.
No, all they're gonna do is cry a whole lot, and it's gonna be really awkward when you put it in their butt.
So just remember that one Pets commercial about them dying.
Yeah, it's the most awkward boner you can ever have. You're like sitting there crying, and you're just raging hard, and it's super awkward for everybody involved. But you gotta take care of it. I mean, you gotta do something.
Also, the only thing worse than a sad hand job where sad describes the quality of the hand job is a hand job while both of you are sad.
No, dry hand jobs where you feel like you're getting like molested by sandpaper is just they're terrible. They're terrible. It feels just awful.
You know,
I can relate.
I'm sorry for your dry hand jobs. Dry hand jobs and butt sex. This episode's exciting. Brought to you by Anal Use. Don't use it if you want to have this.
What is my life?
What is love?
Okay. I will remember. Yes. What's your name?
Elena.
I love that weird cockeye look she's giving him, like, don't you know my name? Like,
Remember it.
Warbler girl?
Elena, but you can call me Warble, 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 Warble. Oh man. No, my impression of this cockeyed glance is like, I'm not comfortable with you knowing my name. That's not how this works.
You're not getting my address or my phone number, I hope you know.
I have yours, that's enough. I watch...
I'll call you. Don't call me.
I watch her, unsure what to say.
Oh, okay, she's smiling again.
Don't worry, I get it.
Note for developer. Her name is not question marks at this point. Unless a third party popped in. I don't think so. She looks at the she looks at the computer and away from me.
Ah, you hussy.
That did not turn out how I wanted it. You know what? That's fine though. She don't owe you anything. It's because you signed it.
Yeah, she don't owe you. You don't even know her. What if she, like, I don't know, a lesbian, and she's all like, I just want to save the warblers? Or what if she's asexual and she's not into people? Or what if she's dating somebody? Or what if she's married?
Yeah. Yeah, you noticed the bird on the paper, but didn't even see if she got a ring on it.
I did. She didn't have a ring on it. She's a single lady in that aspect, but she can still be dating somebody.
Or she just doesn't wear a wedding ring because most people I know don't wear their wedding rings for most of the time.
Yeah, gold's a real easy metal to bend, so it's kind of like awkward to wear it. You'll mess it up.
Yeah. And that turned out how I wanted. I should return these books.
I thought you worked in the library.
No.
Get it together.
No, Ordell is good at library, but that does not mean that that he works there. Like, I got a little confused with it at first, but
I forgot Evan's the librarian.
Yes. Here we go. Evan, the librarian, turns around and looks at me and smiles. A much warmer reception than the girl I
Warbler
kinda
lady.
stalked.
And he turns around and Ordell's like, hey, and he's like, hey, boy.
He smiles. Also, like, I do that thing with the pants loop all the time.
I do it too, except for I end up ripping those things off on accident because I get my finger stuck. Then I freak out like a weird cat, and I'm like, let go of me, you vice grip.
He's probably the only friend I've made since I moved to this town. Well, I guess that shows good at library. It's hard to tell from just looking at him, but he is incredibly charming. He has one of those winning smiles, you know. The one everyone who isn't him would pay to have, but he just shrugs and pretends he has no idea about it when you bring it up.
Oh, no. He is real into Evan at this point.
Yeah. Maybe the
don't
whole
talk
point,
about that kind of stuff.
Maybe the whole point of this is that, like, this is about,
Him
coming out
realizing.
adventure.
Yeah. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If it's not, that's what it's going to be. He's going to become gay just because. The way he talks about Evan. And Evan has, like, this silky smooth body, and I heard he does car commercials in Japan.
Oh, and look at those pecs just rippling underneath his shirt.
He once hit me in the face, and it was awesome.
That sounds like bromance, not gay. Although bromance is pretty gay.
Yeah, I mean, it really, really is. And I'm okay with that.
I am too. Just returning these, and we're at over 20 minutes, so, episode 2, we met the redhead, and she acted like a normal human being that had limited interest in strangers, that, mostly to the extent at which they can be involved in important things in their life.
And then we met Evan, who he pays way too much attention to, and he probably knows his pant size and his shoe size, and is probably going to go to the mall for Christmas and get him a new sweater with cats.
Oh, that's so sweet. Okay, we'll have. I'm sure the next line is going to actually give us Evan, like, talking, and we'll get to see how Professor Pepper decides to voice him. Will he be flamboyantly gay or only just slightly gay?
Either way, he's gonna be gay.
Yep. All right, we'll see you then. Farewell.
See you.
Toodles!
No, if you have a good joke, I'll jam it together.
It wasn't good.
It's too late now. The moment's passed.